This week in Destiny just released for November 30th, 2023. This one isn't huge, but we get some updates for Season of the Wish and what to expect over the next couple of days. The Final Shape release date, Crucible playlist updates, Fireteam Finder, Iron Banner returning December 5th, a new dungeon, and much more. Let's jump right in. We first begin with the Final Shape's release date. As confirmed earlier this week, they've moved the release date of the Final Shape from February 27th to June 4th. The reason is to give the team some more time to deliver an even bigger and bolder vision. They'll have much more to share on the Final Shape in April, when they'll have plenty of new gameplay to showcase what the team has been cooking up. So Season of the Wish is going to be a long season, but they do have some things planned as mentioned in that earlier article. The Dawning in a couple of weeks, Moment of Triumph in February, Guardian Games in March, and Destiny 2 Into the Light from April till June. Let's next talk about a Crucible playlist update. On November 9th, Bungie talked about a number of PvP changes for Season of the Wish. One of these topics was rotating variants of control. They've been tracking feedback on this and want to let the PvP community know that their voices have been heard. As such, here are a couple of changes in response to that feedback. Change 1. Control will be a selectable mode while modifiers like Sparrow Control are featured. Change 2. Momentum will not be featured over the main control node. It will instead cycle through the Quick Play Rotator. And then a clarification. Checkmate Control will only be featured as the main control node for the first 5 weeks of the season, after which you can find Checkmate in labs. So while Bungie acknowledges that some players may not enjoy certain variants like Sparrows in control matches, you will have an option to opt out of that. The goal is to not frequently change the main gameplay style that players are used to, but rather to introduce new variants like Checkmate to a broader audience. Players who prefer the classic control mode can continue to enjoy it, while others can try out new variations. Additionally, they are aware that the 6v6 Quick Play Rotator is quite loaded with different modes, and that it might take an extra week or two for Mint Chocolate Chip, your favorite mode, to be featured. In case you missed it, the Fireteam Finder beta first look is live. This is the in-game LFG system and it looks pretty promising to start. The raid stress test is currently going on, so you can jump in and help with that large-scale testing before they begin to roll more features out. The raid stress test will last today until 5 PM Pacific time. The whole Fireteam Finder beta period will begin in December, pending stress test results. Full release targeted for late January. Here's what Fireteam Finder looks like. From the director using the roster tab you can find it, or using the Fireteam Finder access point found in every activity's launch screen. Next week, Iron Banner returns with a new mode called Tribute. On December 5th, visit Lord Saladin in the tower and see what he has to offer. In the next Iron Banner, you will conquer other Guardians in the new mode called Tribute. Here's some info on what to expect with Tribute that they shared back in September. Players will be able to deposit crests at a Tribute station to earn points for their team. Banking many crests at once can trigger a hunt phase, which activates a special Tribute station and increases the value of all crests deposited for 1 minute. Take care, as other Guardians won't be the only things guarding these high-value Tribute stations. Kaido will be watching, Guardians, so let's show her what you're made of. As the Destiny 2 team mentioned yesterday, they'll also have a surprise update. Starting on Tuesday with the Iron Banner, Saladin will begin selling Iron Banner armor ornaments from years 1 and 2 while the Iron Banner is active, so you can finally complete your collection. The elusive Iron Simiki set will be the base set upon its return, while the Iron Companion set from the past year will move to Legacy focusing. Time to put those Iron Banner engrams to work. And after all these years, they're paying homage to the Iron Banner with a brand new emblem during Season of the Wish. Tomorrow, we are releasing a brand new dungeon, Warlords Ruin, for Fireteams and solo players to explore. Be ready to test how strong your Guardian really is. To access Warlords Ruin, you must first pick up the In the Shadow of a Mountain quest from Ikora at the tower, and launch the activity from the EDZ node in the Director. The final encounter difficulty is set to 1810, so be sure to bring your best gear. And to wrap this up, here's a calendar for Season of the Wish. You got the new dungeon, Iron Banner, the dawning December 12th, Grandmasters beginning on the 19th, Crucible Labs, Iron Banner, Crucible Labs, and some more Iron Banner. In case you missed the video I released last night, the Destiny 2 team released a bunch of information on Twitter yesterday. The biggest news was that they removed that $15 starter pack, which included some exotics and cosmetics. There was big community outrage about that, and now that's no longer a thing. They've also fixed some loot with Ribbon's Lair and the Coil, mentioned Blindwell in the Week 1 quest, and some other updates to Crucible. Check out that video if you'd like to learn more. Anyway, Guardians, that's all we got for today's video, recapping this week in Destiny for November 30th. How do you feel about these changes, and are you excited for the new dungeon releasing tomorrow? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.